Okay, coming to you live from Santa Clara here at Velocity. I'm here with MJ Johnson. MJ, how are you?
Doing great.
And now you are with Akamai.
I am indeed, yes.
Okay, so the first question I had, which I asked somebody else, is why does there seem to be a renaissance now of CDNs? Akamai seemed to be the big poster child about 12 years ago, made a whole bunch of, it was all the rage, and then things seemed to go quiet. And now it seems I come here and there's all these CDN companies.
Sure.
What has changed in the technology, or why has this happened?
So I think it's a great question. I think that it has a lot to do with two things. So first of all, when Akamai built out its CDN platform, it was primarily designed to deliver cacheable content from the edge of the internet, very close to end users, from other parts of the network that were also very close to the origin. When we built out the platform to be this incredibly pervasive, globally deployed computing platform, the first application, if you want to think about that, was CDN capabilities. But once you have all that computing power and you have all of this functionality available in terms of computing processing power, the next question becomes, well, what do you want to do with all that power? So we've been answering that question over the years, starting with media delivery, so doing video delivery, on-demand delivery, electronic software delivery, and now we're really sort of extending those capabilities a lot into mobile delivery. That's something that we also offer now, as well as security services. So if you think about this distributed platform as a way of delivering not just content, but services and acting as an extension of our customers' infrastructure out into the cloud, which really was a concept that companies like Akamai really founded on, even though we weren't calling it the cloud then. I think that a lot of the realization of the value of being able to utilize a distributed computing platform is much more of an accepted and pervasive idea today. And that's, I think, what's leading to a lot of the sort of renaissance, as you describe it, among CDNs.
Cool. Now, you guys are based you mentioned in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Correct.
And so, how did it come to be in the beginning? You said it came out of MIT?
It did, yes. So our two co-founders, Tom Layton and Danny Lewin, were both at MIT. Tom was Danny's professor as a graduate student. The story goes over the years, as it's morphed into various permutations, that Tom Layton was having a conversation with Tim Berners-Lee over, I guess there was a water cooler involved, and sort of the challenge associated with the evolution of the internet as it grew from this network of resources that were really designed to be symmetrical in terms of usage, so all individuals want about the same amount of resources from all other users, to this very asymmetrical model as you move towards doing business online, and you have e-commerce, and you have these very, very large audiences that are trying to utilize very scant resources. So how do you solve that problem? How do you scale to meet the demand? That was sort of the challenge associated with the problem that they were originally trying to solve. And so it really became the answer to that evolved out of that question, and sort of was, well, if you could distribute the availability and make these resources available on behalf of those, as we refer to them, the origin resources, make that available throughout the world, well, then you have two benefits. You have the benefit of offloading the origins so that they don't need to scale unnecessarily to meet peak user demand, and you also have the associated benefit of being able to respond very, very quickly by distributing the computational lifting of delivering all that content and making it just geographically, physically better in terms of being closer to end users, so you overcome some of the limitations of physics, speed of light delivery. So you get all kinds of benefit associated with being able to do that.
And then last, just to close with, what do you see for Akamai in the coming year? What are some of the big announcements? Obviously, you can't give away things, but what are some of the general areas you guys are going to be looking to develop in?
Sure. So we see four key areas where we're really focusing a lot of our efforts, because we have thousands of customers at this point across industries. Whether we're talking about industries like retail, commerce, manufacturing, life sciences, literally media, literally across all those, we see four trends evolving and continue to be very important. Those are cloud computing services and delivery of applications, mobile applications and mobile web delivery, media services, live streaming services, on-demand media, and security is obviously a really, really huge concern for a lot of our customers. Across the board, we see those four areas as being very important to our customers, and we continue to invest in those areas.
Excellent. MG Johnson, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.